Hello, and welcome back to Anime-chan. My name is Katie, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be starting Saga of Tanya the Evil. We all know that the Isekai Quartet is coming soon, I think in April, and that contains anime like Re:Zero, Konosuba, Overlord, and Saga of Tanya the Evil. So it's those four, right? Because it's Isekai Quartet, 4 Isekai. Obviously I'm super excited because I love Overlord, I love Konosuba, I love Re:Zero, and now we're gonna see them all together, except I don't know Tanya yet. That's why I'm starting Tanya. As you guys know, Kadokawa isn't the friendliest producer, especially with YouTubers. So I'm going to be doing my introduction, what you're seeing now, plus my review part, which will be after this, in this video. You can look in the description to find a link to an external site for the reaction highlights. And then if you want the full reaction, obviously that is always posted for all my videos, posted to my level 2 patrons. Okay, so I'm always a little bit nervous but also very excited to start a new anime, because what if I don't like it? What if I love it a lot? And I don't know, there's nothing wrong could go if you love it a lot, but what if you don't like it and then you have to like give a review and like if people don't like that I don't like it, it's like ugh. But I don't know, I feel like this is going to be something that I'm going to enjoy. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna be honest. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy the video. Well. My first episode of Saga of Tanya the Evil is finished. I'm glad that I finally was able to watch it. Wait, let me just... I just need to sit in the middle, okay? And it made me feel like kind of the same way when I watched Dororo episode 1. Only for the reason that it's something entirely different to what I'm used to watching. Dororo is different because it has this historic element and this, you know, it's from very long ago and it's like folklore and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm used to watching, I don't even know how to explain what I'm used to watching, because I do watch a variety of things, but that's not something I necessarily usually watch, okay? And this is the same, because it has this also almost kind of a historic element, because it makes you think of like the World Wars 1 and 2 and whatever, but it has this special element because it not only is this historic war, but also magic. Which almost kind of at first I thought, wait, is this in the future? Is this technology or magic? You know, because at first I just saw the boots and stuff. So I wasn't sure, but then obviously it became more evident throughout the episode that it's magic. There's mages. And I do like it. It's a lot to take in though, because I didn't understand at first, why are they at war? It sounds like it's like this one big country that is surrounded by a lot of potential enemy countries, but why are they potential enemy countries? And then there was this plan 315 or 351, and it showed like a lot of countries, and then this one thing moves. Did they attempt to defeat all their enemies by starting on one point and working their way around? And why? Who attacked first? At the end, it seemed like they were the ones that invaded them. They invaded Tanya's country. But I'm not entirely sure. So if that's revealed later in the anime, please don't spoil it. I'll find out soon enough. But yeah, it has raised a lot of questions. I like Tanya. I think she's an interesting character because of the contrast. That is often what makes something interesting. Like, imagine just a big man with muscles having this high squeaky voice. And now you have this little girl with a little girl voice, but she's fucking the devil of Rhine. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's always that dissonance, that contrast, which makes something interesting. So yes, definitely very interesting characters. At the end though, jeez. But like I said, I get it. She went about it. Fuck. It always, there's so much going through my mind. 6 different topics, and my mind just kind of latches on different ones, and it doesn't finish one. But when they came to her after they had not listened to her orders, which is not just it's a big fucking no in any war. Like any man, woman, whatever, if they're your superior during battle, you do not listen to them. Because if you do not listen to them and you do something and you defeat the artillery, okay, great. But if you don't listen to them and you cause the death of even one of your other people, like, there is no, I don't think there's no question about it. If your lieutenant tells you do not go, you do not go. And that's what I think, at least. But I mean, in many movies and stuff, you see people not listening to their superiors and then saving someone, and then the superior can't really say anything about it. But I still think that the chances are, like she said, you cannot have a corporation without rules. I'm one of those people that I understand we don't want to be labeled, we don't want to be bound by rules, but rules are there for a reason, and to a certain extent they can limit our growth, but we need to keep in mind that if we want to change the rules, we need to all go about it together as a corporation or community, whatever you are. And I'm now going to tell an interesting story, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the anime, but for example, there was, let's say, a monastery, and there was a time, like a 3 p.m. every afternoon, when all the monks had to pray, but they had a cat at the monastery, and the cat always just walks around meowing and yowling and da 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 da, and it was just irritating while they were trying to pray with this cat just walking around. So what they did every day at 3 p.m. they tied the cat to a nice cat leash. They tied the cat to a pole with water and food just far away from where they pray, so that the cat doesn't walk around yowling. So nothing bad. They don't tie it to the pole. They just, a little collar, leave it there, and then after they pray, they let the cat go again or whatever. So this goes on for like 5-6 years. And then the cat dies of old age. And now the whole monastery is in a panic, because how are they going to pray now? They do not have a cat to tie to a pole. It's not a joke, but the point of it is, it does sound kind of funny like a joke, but it wasn't a joke. It's like, rules are set in place for good reasons, but if you do not understand the rules, you can become their slave. Does that make sense? So that's why rules are very important, but take them with a grain of salt, or you have to understand why the rules are there. You don't just, like, this is something else that happened. Oh, no, I'm talking about so much, but it's relevant, okay? It's relevant, sort of. Yesterday, my dad told me I'm not allowed to buy McDonald's for him anymore. Don't buy me McDonald's. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I thought he was like on a health kick again and doesn't want to eat McDonald's. But then later I saw his WhatsApp profile picture was this picture of the Ronald McDonald guy being crucified on a cross, and the message, it's obviously a message that was forwarded to him, and it says, all Christians, forward to your friends, boycott McDonald's, we will not eat there anymore because of this thing. And so immediately I Google Christians boycott McDonald's, and what comes up is this thing, this statue is this art. It's an artwork that was put up in a museum in Israel. I'm in South Africa. First of all, let's just get that out there. This was a statue that was put up in Israel in a museum, not a statue, like an artwork. And the point of it was to the artist's message that he wanted to share is that people are basically, we make a god, like it was against capitalism, like how we make, because you know McDonald's is this big corporation with a lot of money, and I don't know, and so it was basically a message against capitalism and how we make gods of these big corporations and money and da 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 da. It has absolutely nothing to do with McDonald's, and now South African Christians are boycotting McDonald's because, I don't know, someone sent me this chain message on WhatsApp, so clearly McDonald's is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny when people, they don't even know why they do something. Oh, we're boycotting this now? Okay. Oh, we need to kill all gay people because God said so? Okay. The problem is when we do not, like, the problem isn't rules. The problem is people who do not question the rules. Questioning rules and understanding them and whether they are necessary or not is not the same thing as like rebelling, or like what those guys did in that anime, not listening to what their lieutenant said because they thought they knew better. There's times when you follow rules and times when you don't. Wow, two very long stories, but you know, this is who I am. I really love talking, and I really love when anime makes you think, oh, this is what I love about anime, because it can take anything, any story in the world, and it can, like, there's what Dororo was about fucking Japan in 1602, that was a random guess, and then this is about an imaginary war with mages, but it kind of makes you think of World War II and all that. Like, there's so many stories that can be told in different ways, and like messages that you can send through anime like this. And I feel like this, I'm not a fan of live action, but I feel like this could be a badass movie. This could be a really cool movie. Imagine, have you guys seen that movie Kick-Ass? That little blonde girl from Kick-Ass? Oh, I thought, never mind. I thought I was recording with this and there was this thing in my head, but it's not there. Never mind. Hello, I'm talking to you in the camera here. So, if you guys have watched Kick-Ass, it's a movie. There's this girl, her name is, I don't know, but she went out with David Beckham's son or something. Kick-Ass, let me just Google her name. Chloe Grace Moritz. Okay, so imagine, not now, she's a little bit too old now, but imagine Chloe Grace Moritz, like when she was in Kick-Ass, that she was this badass little girl. She was really cute, and but she swore, and it was really cool. I don't know, I liked that. Imagine her in Saga of Tanya the Evil, a movie with war but mages, but it has to be a high budget. Don't do this low budget flying boot shit. No, it has to be like Marvel superhero movie budget so that it can look good. Then I would watch the shit out of that show. Just saying. Okay, so yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's not an anime, like, I wouldn't necessarily call this anime, or at least episode 1, reaction worthy, because there's a lot of listening and trying to understand. There wasn't like, you know, reaction where I'm not gonna fake and go whoa when she flies into the air or when something explodes if I don't think whoa. I'm not gonna fake anything, but I hope that you did enjoy the reaction highlights. For those of you on Patreon, I hope you enjoyed watching the full episode with me. I'm really looking forward to the next episode and looking forward to understanding more about the story and the messages that it contains and where the story is going. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.